Who are your heroes? Some of you might say it's, your parents. Maybe it's a celebrity or just a public figure that you look up to. Maybe it's a YouTuber, a podcast host perhaps. Whoever it may be, I think we can agree that a hero is someone who does good for society, I guess, and protects people, mostly, mainly the innocent. Who is the most innocent and defenseless people in society? Children, perhaps? You know, that's why I really admire people like Chris Hansen, you know, people like the Brazilian teenager who would pretend to be young girls online and lure child predators to public places and beat them up while dressed as Spider-Man. I'm pretty sure we can agree that those are heroes. Um, and I found someone recently who would be in a similar vein as a Chris Hansen as Brazilian Spider-Man, Bob Innes. You may be asking, yo, who's Bob Innes? What makes him a hero? Who is he saved? Who is he protected? Well, let me tell you. So Bob Innes, what he does is he has a fake, like a parody website for a hitman for hire service. If you know what a hitman is, I assume you would. It's like a contracted killer, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna pay you to take this guy out for me. And this guy, his website has led to like dozens of arrests, and potentially some lives have been saved. You know, and I just think it's funny too how just kind of shows like dumb criminals. Cause hot take guys again. I think crime is bad. Oh, whoa, whoa. Don't kill me in the comment section for that one. But I think crime is bad. But I do like seeing, dumb criminals, like the people want to catch a predator, like that one guy. I forgot what he did, but he chose to represent himself in court. And it was just really silly, some real nonsense type stuff. Maybe topic for another day, even. But like every good hero, there's a good origin story. You're not born being a superhero, you become one. Spider-Man was just a regular guy until he got bit by a spider and his uncle died and he told him with great power comes great responsibility, and now he fights crime, you know? Or Superman, who was born with powers because he's from like a different planet or something, but he was raised by like a farmer who gave him good values. He became a hero. Or Batman, whose parents died and somehow he became a hero. I don't know Batman's origin story, to be honest. I do know Bob's though. So Bob Innes, he's a computer science guy, super smart, makes websites and all sorts of cool stuff. Is that hero level? I don't think so. I took some coding classes back in college. That shit was hard as fuck. It's not relevant at all. I just wanted to drop that nugget of knowledge. But back in 2005, Bob, he's like, okay, I have all this computer knowledge. Me and my friends, we're gonna start a little business, you know, called Rent a Hitman. And it's not really what you're thinking. It's not a contracted assassin. It's just, it's hit like website hits like views and clicks and traffic and stuff like that. They were gonna help companies with like analytic data and other computer stuff that I don't understand. But unfortunately, like things just couldn't really start. They never really took off. So he just bought the website for no reason, I guess. And he's like, man, what am I gonna do with this website? I'm gonna try to sell it and make at least some of the money back. You know. So he's shopping the website domain, the domain name around. No one's really buying it. I don't know who would buy it, honestly, especially in 2005. Um, Rent a Hitman who's buying that. I don't know. So he's like, okay, um, I kind of give up. I'm just gonna leave my email on the website. The only thing on the website is just the email where interested buyers maybe could contact me, and then we could talk. Years passed by. He just really stopped caring, and a couple years later, he's like, hey, now I'm gonna check the inbox. I'm gonna see what's up with maybe someone wants to buy it. To his surprise, he finds hundreds of emails of people looking to hire like an actual hitman. This isn't analytic data we're looking at anymore. This is like if you ever played the game Hitman, you know, or like they want like. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. Um, but he looks through the emails and he's like, okay, these could probably just be jokes or just they're not that serious. So he just doesn't really do anything with the information. He's just like, okay, whatever. Um, but he keeps looking at the emails. He looks through them every now and then. In 2010, he gets an email that really stands out to him. This is an email from British citizen Helen Kaplan, who lived in Canada at the time, who wanted a hitman to kill her mom, aunt, I don't know, and uncle because they stole her inheritance money or something. And they lived back in England. And the reason it stood out is because she gave like identifiable information. She's like, okay, these are the names, their address in England, cars they drive, I imagine, just real personal information about them. So our buddy Bob, he's like, wow, what do I even do with this information? He reaches out to local PD, the police department, and this leads to like an international investigation, and she gets arrested. She gets arrested for charges. I don't know what the charges would be. Maybe like because no one died. I think it's like inappropriate use of technology or something. I don't know. It's not important, but she gets arrested, right? She gets arrested, and our guy Bob, he's like, wow, like, am I a hero? He's trying to. This is his hero moment, right? This is like his uncle just died, and he's Spider Man, and now he knows that he has great power. You know, he has great responsibility, and he knows that he has great power, but with it comes great responsibility. Shout out Uncle Ben. I don't know why I pointed. So what he does is he gets on the website and he makes like a mock, like a parody website of like a real, like a not real obviously. He makes like a mock website of a hitman business, and it's like it's super like detailed. But I feel like if you just kind of read it, most people would just know it's fake because it's real silly. Like you could go to the website. I'm gonna link it in the description. So it has a fake alias and a fake like personal background of who he calls Guido Fanelli, who would be like the CEO of Rent a Hitman. It's just a fake name, and he gives like some fake story about how his family has owned Rent a Hitman for 100 years. It has that. It has fake reviews from satisfied customers who are saying like, "Oh yeah, I've used Rent a Hitman to kill this person," you know, stuff like that. It even has a careers page where it's like you can apply for a job with them. But yeah, it's like the average, like someone with common sense or just a normal person would look at it and be like, okay, this is silly. It looks like I looked through the website and it reminded me of like something that'd be in GTA, like the GTA websites. You know, this is real silly. It's like this is super dumb. But not everyone, is as good people as you and I. At least I hope you're a good person. I know I am. I don't know about some of y'all actually. Some of y'all at home be a little devious, you know. I don't know. But yeah, not everyone thought the same because this leaded led load. This led to like dozens of arrests and people looking to kill like, oh, I broke up with my girlfriend. Can you kill her? You know, or oh, um, someone's trying to steal my husband. Can you kill him? Can you kill her for me? Or even stuff like, real darker stuff like there was a like obviously these could be fake, these could be real, but there was an email claiming to be a child who wanted, their parents killed because of like abuse or something, and like high schoolers who were like, "Oh, kill my ex-girlfriend because I'm sad," you know. And this is still going strong because obviously the website went up in 2005, and it's still going strong in April of this year, 2023. If you're watching this in the future, um, in April of 2023, they arrested Josiah Garcia, who used to be in the National Guard, which is like the military, but like the worst military. Um, he was arrested because he had applied from the careers page. He saw the careers page. He's like, oh, I could do this job. And he sent an email. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm in the military, so I have gun experience. Um, my friends call me Reaper, because I'm such a badass. That should tell you everything you need to know about me as a person. Um, and he sent like his ID and all sorts of like identifiable stuff because he thought he was just applying to get a job with him. Um, so this guy Bob, our hero in the story, Bob, he's in touch with, obviously this whole time he's been in touch with police and FBI and stuff like that. So they set up like a fake meeting, like a like a job interview with with Josiah, and he says, "Yeah, I'm comfortable killing people. That's not a problem. You know, I use guns. I have gun experience. I need this job because I have a child on the way, and it could be fun. It could be more interesting than becoming like a police officer or something." So, the interviewer's like, "Okay, I like the cut of your jib, Josiah. I'll be in touch with your first mission." So they end up contacting him later and they're like, "Hey, meet us here. I'll, debrief you and I'll give you a down payment for the job." So he goes and it's just all fake information. Like, okay, you're gonna kill this guy and this information. And as soon as he leaves, the FBI just arrested him just because they knew they were there. Um, I just thought I just thought that was this really funny. This military guy got arrested because he applied to work for a fake hitman company. Like he looked through the website and he's like, yeah, this is a good company. I can see myself working here. Like I looked at the website, I read through and it's like, bro, this is so silly. But I guess, not everyone has, my, not everyone has my genius level IQ. That's why I'm on the council, I guess. And recently, even more recently than that, in July this month, as of recording, we're still in July. You're not watching it in July. I should shut up. And the most recent arrest, is the one that brought it to my attention. Some of you might have seen it. It was really big. Like, my sister's seen it. I think my mom's seen it too. It was this 18-year-old mom from Miami who wanted to hire a hitman, to kill her 3-year-old to, I guess, be with their baby daddy or something. I don't know. This is still ongoing. This happened in July. Which for me it's this month, but for you guys it's last month or whenever you're watching this. Yeah. Um. Yeah. July the 18th was the day she was arrested. So this is still like an ongoing thing. Not a lot of details are made available, so we don't really know why any of this happened. This is what I've seen from different sources, is that there was like some issues with the baby daddy, and she was a single mom. And just, I don't know, just all sorts of weird stuff. But yeah, after this, I think I can confidently say, Robert Innes, you are a hero. For now, maybe it might come out that he did some really weird shit, and then I'll have to take this whole video back. I might have to make a public announcement saying that I don't stand for that. I hope not. I hope Bob is a good guy. Sounds like a good guy, anyways. But yeah, that's all. Just some interesting news things, just some interesting things in the news that I wanted to share with you guys, as I do. Um, Thanks for watching. If you watched this video and you made it to this part, I love you as always. Uh, some good news for the channel. I did buy a new car. So I don't know what day you're watching this. I don't know what day this goes up. But episode 11 will be in person. I can guarantee it. If not, I don't know, I'll think of something. I'll think of something. I'll make a community post about it. But I won't have to, because it will be in person. I have a new car. So yeah, I'll be able to drive out to the recording studio and shoot in person again, you know. And yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Subscribe, like, share, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.